unlikable. I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want to. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Cowboys and the Giants. Next.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game. Big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Fields. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction.
Here we go.
It's a turnover on downs.
Fields on 1st down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback,
touchdown, Giants!
Justin Fields
is a
Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Play action. Stroud now.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
7 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, right here.
Stroud off the play fake.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there on 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stroud to throw it.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
65.
Here goes Stroud again. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So now the Cowboys will line up to go for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 68 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4, and it gives him the first. Fields now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now they send a man in motion right. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
Michael Dixon in punt formation.
On the return is Williams. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
On first down, here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The slot man in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Hayden Hurst, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many times.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. They'll run with Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Liking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The New York set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing again is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Check. Dragon 60. Panther 11.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right? The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Slot man moves right.
Mustang 19. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Terry McLaurin. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Williams now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Flush to his right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
1st down, Cowboys.
Here's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Again, it's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Stroud now on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just...
Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
This is taken around the 12. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
And Stroud now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe
touchdown, Cowboys! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
65, Jack. 65, go.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stroud rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Stroud sets up the play action. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 26 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Cup 19, Cup 19, ready.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Williams to return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Stroud is going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The throwing again is Stroud. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hall. And another negative play there as they stop him again. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Tackle made back at the 5-yard line.
Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Let's go.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. All right.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Fields.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Warrior 70.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Here we go. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring them 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Nolan Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Here goes Stroud again.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here we go. Hurry up, hurry up.
On first down, Fields.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fields now to throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys.
Here's Fields.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Fields on first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Throwing again is Fields.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And one last throw here for Fields. Being chased out left. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Dallas, their winning ways continue.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up?
fix my change real quick.
Baby, go. Yeah, yeah.
What you mean you don't